Welcome to GK Mojo. So today we are going to solve profit and loss part 2. Alright, we have already done part 1. Today we are going to practice part 2. So what we are going to do is we are going to discuss some very important concepts on profit and loss first, and then gradually we'll move on to questions one by one. We'll solve some 5-6 questions which are the handpicked questions. These questions will help you understand the concept and clear out a lot of doubts that you must be having with this topic. Right, these are the best questions that are often repeated in a lot of MBA entrance examinations. So please be sincere and solve them first on your own, and then look at the solution that I'm giving you. This will help you a lot. Right, so let's get started with profit and loss part 2. So discussing the concepts of profit and loss, we had seen that profit, cost price and selling price, all three of them, even loss for that matter, are connected to each other. We had also learnt one term which was mark price, right? Now I'll introduce you to one more topic, that is the false weight. Alright, so for false weight, profit percentage will be equal to true weight minus false weight upon false weight into 100. All right, so many a times there will be question that a shopkeeper is using a false weight to sell this item, and this is the amount of grams that he is cheating on. All right, in that case this is a straightforward formula to answer the question. All right, also one more point that I want to add on over here, not much, only one more point. Whenever there are two successful profits, say m% and n%, right, then the net percentage profit, that is net percentage profit, is equals to m plus n plus mn upon 100. All right, so I hope this formula is fine with you. These are the two things that I wanted to introduce to you in this concept. Slowly as we go with one and other videos, I'm going to introduce to you to a lot of concepts of profit and loss. Alright, rest all of the concepts can be learned through the questions that we are going to do over here. So let's get started with the question straight away. So let us have a look at this question. If the selling price of an article in a shop is reduced by 40% and the cost price remains the same, the profit reduces by 50%. Find the original profit percentage of the article. So basically what you should do over here is let this SP be X and CP be Y. Alright, so what we'll assume is SP equal to X, CP equal to Y, right? So according to the equation given over here, what they say that this X minus Y, that is the profit, right? SP minus CP is the profit, is equals to 2 into 0.6x minus y. This is the equation that you will get. Why? Because selling price is reduced by 40% and the price remains the same, hence CP remains the same, and this becomes 0.6x, and the profit reduces by 50%, hence this becomes 2 times of it, right? So after you solve this, what you will get? You will get 2.2x is equals to y, right? Or x is equals to 5y, right? So what is the original profit? Original profit percentage will be x minus y upon y, right, is equals to into 100, correct? X is initially equal to, x is equal to 5y, so 5y minus y upon y into 100. All right, what you will get? You will get 400% as your answer. So the correct answer to this question is 400%. Let us have a look at the second question. A shopkeeper marks up the price of an article by 40% and 45% respectively. Then he gives a discount of 20% and 25% successively. Find the profit earned by the shopkeeper finally. So first he marks up by 40% and 45%, and then he gives a successive discount of 20% and 25%. Alright, so the simplest way to do this is let the cost price be X. Alright, so we'll assume the cost price to be X. You'll be having a calculator for this question most probably. If not, it's still not going to take much time. So what would be the price after the markup? So after the markup, the price will be, mark price will be X into 1.4, right? Because 40% markup, and then he did a 45% markup, right? When you multiply this, what you will get is 2.03x. This is your mark price. all right. And now he gives a total discount of 20% and 25%, right? So you can find this by using the formula a plus b plus ab upon 100, right? Successive percentage. So here this will be minus 20 since it's a discount, and minus 25 since again it's a discount. This minus minus will get plus, so plus 20 into 25 upon 100, right? So this will be minus 45 plus 20 ones are 25s are 5 ones are 5 5s are, so 5. So the combined total discount will be 40%, right? So he gave a discount of 40% overall. So what would be his selling price? His selling price now would be 2.03x into 0.6, right? Because 40% discount has been given. And this, after you calculate or you multiply, see, this is not a very difficult calculation. All right, these numbers might look difficult to you, but these are very easy numbers. You don't even need to use calculator for this. You can do this on your own. All right, so it will be 1.218x. This will be your selling price, right? Now the only job is to find the profit. So what is your profit? Selling price minus cost price. What is it? What was your cost price? It was x. So 1.218x minus x, it will be 0.218x, right? And your profit percentage will be this 0.218x upon x into 100. So this is very simple. This will straight away be 21.8%. You don't need to do any work over here, right? So this is your answer. The profit percent earned by the shopkeeper is 21.8%. Let us have a look at the next question. Ram sells an item for 20% discount, okay, and yet he manages to earn profit of 20%. What is the profit loss if he now gives a 30% discount, right? So basically what we should do over here is we have to just assume the cost price of the article, whatever he's selling, be 100 rupees. So what would be his selling price be? His selling price would definitely be 120. Why? Because he sells it at a profit of 20%, and he gave a discount of 20%, right? He gave a discount of 20% on the mark price. So definitely his mark price will be 150, because a 20% discount on 150 will give you selling price as 120. You can do this calculation. All right, I hope you know by now how to do this, correct? So it means that selling price is 20% lower than mark price of the item, right? So the mark price is 150. Now if he gives a discount of 30%, now on this mark price, if he gives a discount of 30%, now the new selling price will be 105. So what is the profit now? Now the profit is straightforward, 105 minus 100, which is 5, right? 5 upon 100 into 100, correct? So what is the profit percentage now? It's 5%. That is your answer. Let us have a look at the next question. A fruit seller sells mangoes at 40% profit, but for every 30 mangoes he loses 6 mangoes because of decaying. What is his average profit or loss? So what is happening is he's selling mangoes, all right, and he's selling them at 40% profit, right? He's selling them at 40% profit. For every 30 mangoes he's losing 6 mangoes, right, because of decaying. What is his average profit or loss, they are asking to you, right? So what we'll do is, let the cost of one mango be rupees 1, right? Just assume this. Thus the price at which fruit vendor or this fruit seller sells the mangoes will be 1.4. Why? Because there's 40% profit. Now for every 30 mangoes he loses 6 mangoes, right? So basically for 36 mangoes, what is his cost price? Because even if he is losing them, he has to incur the cost, right? So 36 mangoes का cost price will 36 rupees only, because cost price एक मैंगो का 1 रुपया है, right? अभी सेलिंग प्राइस क्या होएगा? सेलिंग प्राइस विल बी ओनली 30 मैंगोज का, बिकॉज 6 मैंगो तो सड़ गया. सो व्हाट वुड बी द सेलिंग प्राइस नाउ? 30 इंटू 1.4, राइट, एंड दिस विल बी इक्वल टू 42 रुपीज़, राइट. तो अभी तो प्रॉफिट निकलना इज़ वेरी इजी फॉर यू. प्रॉफिट परसेंटेज विल बी इक्वल टू 42 माइनस 36, और राइट, अपॉन 36 इंटू 100. दिस इज 1 by 6 into 100, and you know 1 by 6 corresponds to 16.67%. Hence the correct answer to this question is he makes a profit of 16.67 percentage. Let us have a look at this question. This is a very interesting and one-liner question. Sanju bought 100 kg of wheat for rupees 1100 and sold it at a loss of as much money as he received for 20 kg of wheat, right? At what price did he sell the wheat? So he incurred a loss. He sold it at a loss of as much money as he received for 20 kg of wheat, right? So no need to form equation and forming things that are not required over here. The loss is covered by the sale of 20 kg of wheat, right? So basically loss is covered by sale of 20 kg wheat, right? You need not write this. I'm writing this so that you understand. That is CP of 100 kg wheat is equals to SP of 120 kg wheat. Understand this. It's a very deep concept. All right. So hence rupees 110 he must have sold 120 kg of rice. Divide this by 120. You will get this as 9.166. Right. This is the per kg price of wheat at which he sold it. So that's all in this video. Please visit us at gkmojo.com. Thank you.